Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and I've got an unboxing which is a deck called Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead, which is on the 1st of November, so it's coming up. So this is an ideal time to have a look at this new deck, I think. And especially after the last video I did was the Grateful Dead tarot. I thought, this might actually go alongside it as a pairing. I might try it. But for now, let's have a little look at this deck. So I'll just take the plastic off first. So yeah, I just did a walkthrough of the Grateful Dead, and I'm just doing them as two separate videos. But as I said, I think I might actually see if they work well together as a pairing. So I think that might be fun. So yeah, this is a Blue Angel deck, I think. Yes, it's a Blue Angel deck. And the Day of the Dead is officially on the 1st of November. So it's very pertinent. And it says on the back, soul affirming guidance from beyond. And we've got some images here from the deck. It says, on the Day of the Dead, the veils are thin and the departed return in a celebration of life. Tune into this rich and festive tradition to connect with your loved ones and alchemize heartache into cherished wisdom. So this is painted in Mexico. This vivid imagery of this oracle offers a wealth of symbolism alongside inspirational messages and practices for honouring and communing with your ancestors. Shuffle the deck, choose a card and welcome angels, saints, memories, music, meaning and spirit into your heart, home, readings and meditations. Weave possibility, support and purpose throughout your world with the mythical threads of Dia de los Muertos, which I'm probably not pronouncing very well because I'm from the UK, so please forgive me. Wisdom from the Departed Beloved. This is by Kelly Sullivan Walden, artwork by Emily K. Greaves de Rey Contla. Probably not saying that right either, I do apologise. I've got many relatives in spirit and a husband. And this is the time of year where we can honour their lives, no matter where we're from, in my opinion. And I do miss them. Anyway, I think I'm not the only one there. As usual, the deck is a lot smaller than the box it comes in. That always happens with Blue Angel decks, but we always get a really good guidebook with Blue Angel and good cardstock as well. So I'm thinking this will be just as good. This is the back of the book. Isn't that wonderful? And this is 216 pages. When was this? Is this recent? It's 2023. So last year. Sugar Skull. We have an introduction, a welcome, how to work with the oracle, some layouts, some meanings of the cards. Start then from page 26. We have about the author and then about the artist. A gratitude page, and this is, okay. So he's talking about what frame will you choose to see your life and the lives of your departed loved ones through today. According to the traditions, there are 3 deaths. So when the heart stops and the body ceases to function, so the physical death. When the body is lowered into the ground, returned to the mother or Pachamama. When a person is forgotten, the most definitive of them all. It's weird, isn't it? Because at the moment I'm listening to Stephen Fry narrating the book Troy, about the Trojan War. And it says a lot in there about whether to die for glory and your name to always be remembered, or to live a simple, long life. So there's a choice there. Do we live on in glory and memory, or do we fade away? Anyway, there we go. November 1st is Day of the Innocent Ones, and Day of Little Angels are for children. And then November 2nd, All Souls Day, is when communities and families visit cemeteries to host picnics on or near the grave of their beloveds. So for each card there's a keynote, an action-oriented phrase that encapsulates the intent of the card. There's an inspirational quote, a message, a meaning and a mantra. Oh, that's cool. Okay, card layouts. So 1 and a 3 card layouts, and then we're into the meaning. So what do we get? So this would be on the card, I would imagine, would it? No, it's not on the card, it's in the book, so you need the book, I think. Okay, and the meaning. There's some background there and a mantra. Oh, that's really cool. Alrighty. And then, let's have a look. You get to page 206 for the author. Quite a few books they've written there. And some oracles as well. So Dream Oracle cards, Awakened Dreamer Oracle cards, Dream Goddess Empowerment deck, and the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. And the artist from Montana, but studied art in Berlin. Living in Mexico. Okay, and then we've got different decks here as well that Kelly has authored, which I don't have any of those. So this author is new to me. Okay, let's have a look at the cards. So yeah, oracle card size, so big. Quite not wide really. I'm looking to see if I've got another oracle deck around here that I could compare it with. Okay, I've got the Kali oracle here, so let's just compare the size of, because this is another Blue Angel deck, and have a look. Yeah, it's thinner, not as wide, and a little bit taller than the Kali oracle. So if you've got this one, then there's a comparison. Also a good deck for this time of year, isn't it? Anyway, onto this deck. So we've got black interior inside the boxes, both sides, and then this sort of almost looks like newspaper print on the inside there of the lip. So what have we got here? Something I don't understand, which is why I need the guidebook, because it's going to be outside of my heritage. But we seem to have some mythical creatures. Offerings, maybe? So we've got this here motif on both these. Are they on all the cards? Yeah, they're on all the cards. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, that's the back. Sugar skull. So I'm thinking that means offerings, but I'm guessing. These are pictures of our ancestors or our family that have passed. Candles. Ancestors. Oh. Angel. Death angel, maybe? I am guessing at this. I don't speak the language, of course I don't. Angel of death, I think it says there. I don't know what that says, but we have a butterfly here, so maybe some sort of transformation image. This is going to be so interesting to read that guidebook. Veladora. So these look like altars, possibly. La Catrina. Campanas. Bells, ringing the bells here. Copal. That's what we burn, isn't it? In on charcoal. Burn copal. Sacred smoke. Cruise. I do apologise for the light. It is, like I said in the last video, because I'm filming this straight after. We've got sort of dark clouds coming over the sun at the moment. These borders are changing colour. Just noticed we have different coloured borders as we go through. Cruise. Corona de flor. I know corona is a crown, so crown of flowers I'm thinking. Family. I have no idea what that is. No idea whatever that is. Oh. And right on cue, my little dog is coming into the kitchen for a drink of water, so I'll just pause. Okay, first slate. Thank you, Kai. That's my dog's name. It actually means dog in the Cornish language. Okay. I have said that before in another video, but yeah, anyway. Beautiful. Love a dog card. Maybe that's the one we'll look at. The beader. Yeah, family. Some prayer flags, I think. Don't know what that is. The fireworks. Some sort of festival by the looks of it. Look like a Catherine wheel going on there and a ball all dressed up. Comida. Looks like a harvest. Oh, the 4 elements, I think that is. Earth, air, fire and water. Frida. I wondered if Frida would make an appearance. I do have 2 Frida decks. In fact, I've probably got more when I think about it. But the main ones, Tarot Avatara. I love Tarot Avatara. One of my all-time favourite decks is one of them. I've watched all the documentaries on Frida. Yeah, I'd love one day to go to Mexico and actually visit her home. In the cemetery here. Virgin of Guadalupe. Yeah, so it's a very religious deck, I think, by looking at this. And I'm not a religious person. I have faith, but not in religion. Oh, this here volcano in the background. And the hand over the heart. And isn't that how we really feel the pain when we lose someone we love? Okay, so we've got the musicians. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It's a hummingbird. It does look like a hummingbird. This owl. Wisdom. So yeah, it's very Mexican imagery, of course. These blues and reds throughout the deck. Fiesta. Camino. Interesting. Oh, photograph. Little bags there. Pueblo. A name I recognise but could never say. Is it Quetzalcoatl or something? I don't know. Rosario, so a rosary. Los Santos. Oh, got the little dog again. I think, oh, it might be a cat. I'm not sure. It's an animal anyway. Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh. Such an interesting deck, isn't it? Oh, this is beautiful. So this is the last card. I think La Vida is life, isn't it? But let's just take one card and have a look at the card entry in the guidebook. Oh, it's got to be the dog, hasn't it? Oh dear, has to be a dog with me. Either dogs or elephants. Okay, let's find the entry. Treat yourself like your own best friend. The dogs are our best friend, and there he goes barking. Can you hear him? Okay, so the dog stopped singing now. I didn't subject you to that. But it is pretty windy outside, so if you can hear, that is the actual wind. It's quite rough outside. The tagline is treat yourself like your own best friend. Good advice, huh? We very rarely do that. We have a quote from Milan Kundera, which says, no one can give anyone else the gift of the ill. Only an animal can do so, because only animals were not expelled from paradise. The love between dog and man is idyllic. It knows no conflicts, no hair-raising scenes, it knows no development. The message. So this is a message that comes from the other side. And it says, my beloved, you chose this card because it's time for you to explore the true meaning of devotion, most especially to yourself and your well-being. Don't think your loyalty to me means you must carry out a prolonged period of morbid mourning. That is simply not true. And then in capitals it says, I know you love me. I know you grieve for me. And I know you miss me. Oh. Know that my greatest desire for you is that you take the love we shared and multiply it. Infuse your spirit with a zest to make the best of the rest of your life. In your moments of true aliveness, you uplift me. Every time you follow your nose and follow your instincts, you make me smile. Each time you indulge the urge to frolic, play and roll around in joy, you boost my soul. You might even feel my presence tagging along, enjoying you, even playing fetch. You have excellent instincts, and they have led you here. Know how deeply devoted I am to you, to your heart's healing, to your awakening. Think of me not just as one of your protective angels, but like a loyal dog who finds its purpose in fetching what you need. And then we have the meaning. Dogs are believed to be our spirit guides because of their purity of heart, instinctual nature and loyalty. Their job is to sniff out the best route to usher us from our familiar earthly digs across the rainbow bridge to the heavenly realm. To embrace your loved one's transition, envision your dog or your departed's favourite pet or animal, guiding, protecting and being a playful and loving escort every step of the way. Pets, as well as people, are honoured with altars and offerings. And why wouldn't they? Many people feel a deeper heart connection with their pets than with their people, and it can be a devastating loss when they pass on. Dogs in particular are believed to be our guides to the afterlife because of this deep connection. An acquaintance of mine lost a dog yesterday, little Mia. And yeah, she's heartbroken, and it's terrible losing a dog. When I lost I had an old English sheepdog, and I cried for 3 days straight. I was inconsolable. The pain of losing a pet is real. So this actually means it tells us what the translation is, which is Mexican hairless dogs. That's their name. And they're revered as spirit guides to Mictlan, the kingdom of the dead. So if you've watched Disney's Coco, which I have, you met Dante, Miguel's loyal companion, who guides him to and from the afterlife. I love that film. It's brilliant. So it served as guides to Mictlan to help souls navigate their many obstacles to the underworld. In the first level of Mictlan, Zolo might recognise its former owner and help them cross a savage river blocking the path to the next level. In pre-Hispanic burials, many people were buried with a Zolo, pronounced Xolo, made of obsidian or clay. Oh, how about that? And then we have the mantra. Unconditional love fills me and guides my path today, as I instinctively find my way into a deeper, more loving relationship with my human and furry beloveds on the other side. Oh, this is beautiful, isn't it? So we do a pairing with the Grateful Dead. Right, I'm going to do some shuffling off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll have a look at some pairings with Grateful Dead Tarot and see how they go together. Okay, so hopefully I've shuffled them enough. But look at these backs together. brilliant, aren't they? So let's see how they look side by side. Oh, yes. Yes, I think they're going to work great together. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of skeletons in this deck, and there's a lot of skeletons in this deck, so obviously that's going to work aesthetically. Message-wise, I think they probably would work as well, but I'd have to like check the guidebook to see. So we'll do a little pairing. That's nice, isn't it? And, oh yes. If you thought, I just had a thought actually that this might be the River Styx, and there's the ancestors. So yeah, healing. Oh. So I don't know enough about this deck really to speak to how the messages will align. But I think we'll have a look at a couple of cards together and see. Let's see, we have a Queen here and Copal. Okay, so let's see how these two go together. So it's Queen of Wands, isn't it? And we've got some burning incense here. So our Queen of Wands, or in this case bolts, is the artist. So in her crown of begonias, this outgoing queen dances to a rhythm all of her own. She's social, warm and unapologetic. The Queen brings a strong message that it's time to stop playing small and be fearless in the way you engage with the world. Know your worth and accept nothing less. She's here to empower your path to freedom. And then Copal, inhale the earthy sweetness and let it lead you higher. The sun's just come out. Isn't that wonderful? The sun. I love the fact they've got all these little cats going along the hem of the dress as well. I just noticed that. It says, the thin veil between dimensions dissipates and we suddenly find ourselves in each other's aura. With the sacred smoke from the copal, Palo Santo, sweetgrass, or the opening of a jar of my favourite spice, I receive the smoke signals, and before you know it, you'll feel me by your side. And we've got this little cat by the side as well, haven't we? So it can be a spirit animal. And the mantra is, I am attuned to the subtle sensations that allow me to harmonise with my departed beloved and feel the love my soul craves. So let's dance with life and acknowledge those that have gone before. I think most of us have lost a loved one, be that a person or a pet. The sun's gone in again. And yeah, let's just remember them as we come up to the 1st, the 2nd of November and Halloween. I like the idea of dance as well because music brings back memories, doesn't it? I mean, the other night I went to see 10cc, and that's from my childhood as well. And there's only one remaining member in the band actually, but they played all the hits and like it just brought back so many memories for me. And music does that, doesn't it? You know, this Queen here is dancing to music, and music can evoke all these memories and all these connections that we had. So maybe it's not just people that we've lost, but a time in our life that seems so long ago. It's a distant memory, and it's time maybe to dance with life. Yeah, let's dance with life under the sun. And until my next video, thank you so much for watching. Bye friends, bye.